I love communications. There is something about it that is so fascinating to me. And so I think for the majority of America, we've yet to capture Amy's passion for communications. But let me start here. Everything about you communicates something. So if you're trying to make the case to your employees or to your colleagues or to your family, right, of why we need to impact communication, why we need to improve, you can do a simple test. Take a week, take a day, take an hour, and grab a notepad, grab your phone, and start jotting down all the things you see that communicate something to you. So you're driving down the road, what signs do you see? You're driving down the road, you pass a neighbor's house, what sign is in their yard? You go into a store, what catches your attention? What you're looking for is what is giving me a message, and you are surrounded by them constantly. Whether it's body language, whether it is eye contact, it could be the you walk into your insurance office, and is there anyone greeting you there? That sends a message. Is the office in disarray? That sends a message. Is someone grumpy on the phone with you when you call to make an appointment? That sends a message, right? So you are surrounded constantly by messages. But here's the interesting thing. Even if you choose, all right, I don't do communications, I can't do communications, I don't understand it, so I'm just never going to say anything. That is communication. I dare you, as you are walking through the store, as you go to your next family gathering, notice who talks, who doesn't, what shirts they wear, what does that say about them, how they show up, what does that say about them, how they treat you, what does that say about them? But even for those that say nothing, that is communications. So communications to me is the conveying of a message, pure and simple. Communications is so important and it's so fascinating. And I believe that with better communications, we can radically change things for the better. So, little things like looking someone in the eye, taking an extra 5 seconds to say, okay, spouse, I hear you. I have to run out the door for this emergency, but I'll be right back. And can we talk about it then? That sends a message. If you're a teenager and you feel like your parents are like harping on you for certain things, but ask yourself, why are they harping on me? Maybe it's because they have not heard you say that you hear them, or you heard you say that you intend to follow through on what they've asked. In your mind, it's very important. But what if you were to say to them, hey, mom and dad, just so you know, I have a big test next week that I'm studying for, but I know these 3 things are important to you and I'm going to do them. I just wanted you to know that I'm going to follow through on them. That is communications. What we fail to realize is that if we don't master communication, something else will fill the void. I will say as conservatives that I think this is one of the areas we have 1000% failed in. Sure, there's some good conservatives. Conservatives that I'm impressed with right now would be, say, Kevin McCarthy. Love it. There is something about how he communicates and that he does communicate that stokes excitement in me. People like Vivek, who's running for president. I'm not saying I'm voting for him. I'm saying the man is a brilliant communicator. He has touched on a nerve of like the messaging that people want to hear right now. It is so refreshing. There are different people like Brian Kilmeade. He's someone from Fox News that I love listening to. He's energetic, he's funny, he's smart, he has a backbone, right? Conservatives in general, we have not mastered this skill. Why? I think in part it's because we have assessed that, well, let's look at it this way. Conservatives are all about independence, right? I want freedom. I want to raise my family how I want to raise my family. I want to go to church where I want to go to church. I want to, right? I want to run my business how I want to run my business. So we've gotten used to living our ideas in our bubble. And we have been averse to conflict. So if you don't agree with me, I'll walk away. If you don't agree with me, I'll walk away. If you don't agree with me, I'll take my business elsewhere, right? We have not gotten good yet at conveying what we believe or asking questions to rattle the progressive's cage. We've not mastered it yet. 1, to speak up, 2, to even know what we believe, and 3, to do it with diplomacy and kindness. I think what we've seen over the last 3, 5, 10 years even are conservatives who are waking up, stepping out, speaking up, but stepping on a landmine. It hurts me for them, and it hurts us for our conservative cause because I think we're so much better. I think that as conservatives, if we will do a better job at communicating to ourselves and our families, our communities, if we do a better job of communicating to our teams and our employees and our colleagues, if we can do a better job at conveying our message to our target audience, if we can become known as the happy people who know what they believe, invite you to believe it with them, can prove to you why their beliefs really are the best and the most helpful and the most hope-filled, we're going to grow our movement. Pure and simple. But to this point, the audience at large is now feeling the fruits of progressive ideologies lived out, conservative ideologies being removed from the scene, conservatives with a bad brand, progressives with allowed bully tactics, and the public at large is looking for hope, help, and community. So if you and I as conservatives, if we can learn how to communicate well, if we can do it with joy, if we can do it and be seen as people who can convey with hope and help, then we are going to be people that are going to be good for America. Yes, keep those independent bubbles, those independent values, those independent. But right now we're living in a world of people that need to know what we believe because they need to know those beliefs are available to them too. So I hope that you'll join me in being a part of hopefully a growing movement of people that want to communicate with excellence, and communicate with, let's say, joy. Let's be a people that communicate with joy. Thanks for being here. Have a great day, and let me know what you think in the comments.